Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 9 of Stoneblock 2. Today we're going to get into the Empowerer so we can experiment with automatically killing the Wither. It's going to be an experiment, so no promises it'll work, but let's get to it. As per usual, between episodes, more chickens. Lots of chickens. I am down to was that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 to go, and one of which is totally useless because the Yellorium chicken, where is it? This one here, Yellorium, in the roost creates uranium, and the uranium chicken, as you guessed, also creates uranium, but it doesn't breed with anything, so it's totally useless. But I might make it anyways. I have been experimenting with the builder. So this here is a space chamber. To get this to work... Oh, the stupid thing. Don't worry, I made a lot of them because it took me a while to figure this out. At first I thought it had to be... So if you look up the space chamber thing, it says this could be one of the 8 corners. So I figured, oh, maybe it needs to be all connected because when I look at it, it says it wasn't any good. Actually, might do it if I pick this up. Yeah, there we go. It says chamber not formed, even though that's the valid structure. Fix that, just get your crescent hammer and right click on it. And it's like, hey, I'm all good now. With that, you just right click on it with a space chamber card, super cheap. This doesn't work, so don't try this. I'm just saying. I figured out how to use it, so I figured if you want to copy something that's not, say, the Wither, you can do this. Because if you look in here, just by right-clicking, it says not movable. Yep. The builder doesn't seem to like to place Wither skeleton skulls. But you can put a preview on there. Oh, I thought it did it. It tried. Yeah, it's not there. This is up and over, so that way it is also up and over from the direction of there. But doesn't work. But what I did find is come all the way back over here. We grab a skull and a placer. Just a simple auto placer from Actually Editions. Put the skull in, and boom, there it goes. Which leads me to think that, oh, well, if we upgrade this to, say, the Phantom Placer, then we can place it inside of that structure. However, the Phantom Placer requires a Phantom Face, which requires empowering. So we're going to empower. Before that, we're going to change the setup. I've already taken it down a bit. So previously, it was a modular storage right here. What we're going to do instead, get a crafter from RF Tools. Super simple recipe. It's just tiers. It's a machine frame with crafting table and redstone torch. And then you just put the previous tier in the middle. It goes up to 3. So we're going to put that there. It's going to automatically insert it in there. And so what I'm going to do is take all my essences that are not maxed out. So if you're not super familiar, well, the mob farm is still going to dump essence into here. But if you want to craft supremium essence from Inferium essence for a crafting CPU, it'll kill your world. It's not a good thing to do. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft the essences up. And then if I need to make a smaller tier essence for a recipe, I'll put the recipes to break it down. That means I'll be storing mostly supremium, and then the rest will just break down. It is much nicer for servers to do it that way, and the crafter will be much safer than auto crafting with the computer. But to do this, we're going to first select your recipe. Don't put the recipe in first. You have to select the spot first. And then we're just going to put the recipe in there. It's going to be ghost images. It's not going to take the actual item. So for the first bunch, we're going to say consume all, and it's going to go internal. And just apply. And there we go. As long as it has power, it'll do that. And then similarly, we can say do the next one. Swap this out because we have that one. If it's glitched like this, just click it. So we want this to be internal also. Oh. Oh well. My bad. I broke it. There we go. Internal. That's internal, and then we need the blue one, internal. And then for this last one, we're going to say external crafting. So this is any item that remains from the crafting operation will stay inside. So in this case, it's going to be the Master Infusion Crystal. And everything else, which in this case will be the Supremium Essence, will go here to the output slot. And then apply. And see, there's the crystal and there's the essence. So if we take this essence and just break it down again. Actually, here, we'll break it all the way down. And then it'll craft it up. And it'll dump it in here. So what we can do with that is output it, extract always, and insert. And that'll pull only from here. And just like that, we are now storing Supremium Essence instead of the smallest Inferium Essence, except for the mob farm. So to fix that, I can export it over there. I'm not that worried about it right now, so I'm not going to do that. But what we need to do is make the Empowerer, which means we need display stands and some of these. Should be pretty simple with all the resources we have. I already made the quartz up, so it is either chiseled quartz in the reconstructor or regular quartz. You will need 15 of each. The easiest way to get the chiseled is to convert your blocks into slabs, and then your slabs back into blocks. And that'll get you the chiseled. You can also actually make a chisel and do it. It's just fine. So let's make up... I made a bunch of basic coils because, well, we have chickens for all the Restonia that we could ever need. Look at that. Almost 2,000 of it. Actually, you know what? There. I'm making a stack of this. I don't want to deal with it. So we need 5 display stands, and we're going to need to make a battery, which will then be upgraded to a double battery. And then, there we go. We got the Empowerer. So this, oh, I don't know. I hate finding a spot to put these things. I'll put it here. Get yourself a little shape like that. And then it's going to be, we'll use cable, I guess. I'm going to leave the center blank. That hover is sometimes annoying. And I'm just going to drop a point there. So these display stands need power, but the actual empowerer itself does not. And there we go. And with that, we can, well, we can empower stuff. So if we grab, say, let's grab a crate. Grab a crate and a filter. What's the better filter take? Z logic controller. We actually have those from the loot crates. We have a lot of those, I think. Not a whole lot. 21. So let me make 4. Yeah, 4 of those will be good. And then let's get the recipe for the phantom face. See what that takes. That is just going to be diamatine. So we need clay and light blue dye. Well, that's easy enough. Light blue and clay. And then the actual diamatine. Oh, we have some. Where did that come from? Quest rewards? Loot crates? Yeah, loot crates it looks. Oh, I didn't actually finish the chicken for that anyways. Oh well. We'll do 1 anyways, just so you can see it. Light blue clay times 1 block and 2 pieces. So where's that chicken at? Are you over here? No, it's Steel. Oh, it's nowhere near done. It just started. All those required, well, diamatine didn't. Yeah, no. Most of the ones remaining required the redstone crystal, which needed, what was it? This one, prismarine crystal, which took me forever to actually get around to doing. But if we just take our block of diamond, turn our magnet off for a second. Let's go with, oh, it can go, we'll put it in this corner. That's closest to the computer, so if we want to automate this in the future, it'll be a little easier. And actually, whoops. Broke the wall. Change this up just a little bit. Put the point under and the conduit on top. That way we could just run the conduits underneath. Save a little, it'll look a little nicer. Okay, you can turn off. Is that right? Nope. Roll. There it is. Although we have to get underneath. Yeah. Alright, so these are going to be insert only. We'll give them all a filter, and we're going to say blacklist. the block that we're going to empower. For the empowerer, we're going to insert priority just higher than the rest, so 5. Clear out just a little room. There. Insert filter, blacklist diamatine. Same deal over here. That's whitelist. No, blacklist. And last one. Insert filter, blacklist diamatine. And then for funsies, we put a torch. Just to make sure stuff doesn't spawn down here. Oops. And that's the point of hover. Oh, but here. You can go here. Extract, round robin, sure. So theoretically, doesn't matter what order we put these in. Let's find out. So if I put it in the clay, it should not go in the middle. Did I forget to always active? There we go. Alright, but that'll go in the middle. And there. Hey, there it goes. And let's get one more output crate. Just because. You're going to be insert on brown. And you will be extract always on brown. And there we go. So now if we want to auto craft them, it should be as simple as just throw them in here. And then, well, change this to a modular storage, but you know. But that was entirely pointless because we already have some. Let's make up some patterns here. That one, yep, sure, that. And that. A chest, I think you already know how to make that. Yes. I was teaching it how to make a compacting drawer before. Because Awakened Draconium, which finished. There we go, we got 9 blocks. It gives you nuggets. The chickens give nuggets for that one. Same with Enderium. So it's just easier to put in a compacting drawer and not worry about it. What happened? There it goes. Whoa, look at that. How many was that? Oh, 18. I thought there was a ton of these golden chest transports. Okay, did we make the phantom face? Yes. Let's try it. All that, and it came from something. Quest rewards? Actually, you know what? Speaking of quest rewards, while we're here, let's just claim them. That's right. There's some more phantom faces, all that stuff. Another furnace. Chance cubes, which scare me. What's that? That's a basic. That's not gonna help much. Oh, but we got better speed upgrades. Alright, let's try this. Make 2 placers, so we have 3 in total. Line them up. Let's get some skulls. Alright. Range of 3. Place it here. I'm going to shift right click that block and shift right click here. And it looks to be okay. Go. Oh, are you going to try putting it down there? Oh no, does this one not work? You need power? No, you're fine. Oh, that worked. Place it down. Alright. So what we should be able to do is say get... Actually, let's get, yeah. Alright. We have enough of these phantom faces. Grab 7 of them. Let's grab some soul sand. Let's get some more skulls. Grab some more of that fancy obsidian. And then something else. Oh, that's right, filters. Alright, I have no idea if this will work. So let's just block that in. Open this up for a second. A nice long second. There we go. Oh, stop stealing my stuff. Alright, so the builder doesn't work. So we can get rid of that. Don't need these phantom faces, so here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I know that's not supposed to be soul sand. I'm just doing it for linking these. I'll put the top ones here. These will be set to down. Perfect. And then we'll do these ones. This one goes here. This one goes there. And that one goes here. Up, down, north. North is good. North is up against this back wall if we're looking in here. And then last one. That one will go... They have a bit of a range, so I'm just going to back it out. It's going to look a little weird, but whatever. Oh. Never mind. Too far away. There we go. Alright. Let's block this in. And then... this can go away. Not helping. Okay, let's see. So if we have our crate. Well, we'll find out. Switch all these over to insert. So the plus side is that they should not be able to place downward until the soul sand is in. So theoretically, we put that in there. I can't place it. Oh, nope, it totally did. Oh, that made a liar out of me. What? Hang on. What's going on? No one should be linked to that. Placing down blocks. Alright, let's go up. Yeah, but it can't place up. So what about north? There we go. We'll place north. Don't ignore that whole spiel about placing down. So we're going to have to make sure we put these in the right order. And we need one more thing. Which is going to be, what's it called? Is it stack? One of these. There it is. Oh, it's so much nicer crafting with all those chickens. I don't have to keep making all the alloys. I love it. Alright, so this is going to get a down upgrade. Round robin. This might mess up. Oh well, let's find out. We're experimenting. We're going to whitelist soul sand. Oh, that was the wrong spot. Whitelist soul sand. Here we go, same thing. And then up here, we're going to do the skulls. Might be way harder than another way of doing it. I'm not sure. Alright, let's try it and see what happens. Maybe? Round robin. Huh? Huh? Yeah? Oh no, you're north. Place north. Why don't you place? Oh. Okay, that's weird. So when it says to place up, it tries to place it as upmost as it can. Which is weird. Which is why I set it to a solid side. There we go. Which is north in this case. Let's take this guy out. Actually, give me it all. You. And I barely see you. There we go. Try this again. 4 of them and 3. Oh, it worked. And there we go. See how it does. Multiples. Oh, why didn't you go? No, it doesn't do multiples well. Because it placed it when it was still spawning. But it's still easier than putting it in. Gonna work. Oh, no, it got clogged. That means there's something in there. Oh, this stuff is so slow to open. Oh, there's experience. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Go ahead, blow up. Alright, let's just move. Yeah, putting more than one in at a time, maybe not the best idea. But it sort of works. Because the builder does not work. The other idea is the spawner, I suppose you could do. And that should work. But that is a different setup entirely, because that's not actually putting the blocks down for you. But now we should have some nether stars, and they're a little easier to get now. Yeah, I know, I want to get into that. But that's probably about all we'll get through, I think. Oh, I also upgraded the seed here. Tier 5. Actually, let's do another experiment while we're here real quick. The chicken poop is great for farming. And I'll just put it in there. There we go. So maybe we can swap this dirt out. And the answer is no. No, you cannot. Yep. Oh well. That's fine. But now if we want to, we could say do... What could we do? How would that work? Let's see here. Non-assembler interface. Theoretically, we can grab cable. Make a pattern while we're at it. Let's see here. Soul sand times 4 plus soul times 3 gets you a nether star. Subject to break. At least until... Actually, now that we have enough nether stars, this is probably the easier way to do it. Yep, most definitely. So let's just make up these recipes real quick. And then it's going to be... Oh. Yeah, let's just make another crystal for this. This'll be fine. It might not be fine. I don't know. Let's see this. Infuse. Or we could just update the builder. Or not the builder, the crafter. Some recipes. Alright. This. 1. 2. 3. And then 4. And that's what I mean by breakdown instead of building them. Alright, let's see here. Seed. Craft. Go. And now we can do an... Oh. Essence. Craft. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough. Oh well, that's fine. That's the idea, though. Theoretically, though, we can attach an interface with that cable all the way over here. And no, that's not going to work. It's going to break. There is an option here for blocking. Don't push if there are items in here. Actually, all right, I got an idea. I'll be back in a second. Let me get some stuff together. All right, and we're back. So I'm going to start off by making a recipe for the Nether stars with 1 skull goes to 1 star. As we're going to experiment a little bit more. I have a bunch of junk in here. Don't worry too much about it. So I have a 1x2 basic drawer. Inside of here I have a stack downgrade. So it's just called a storage downgrade. It's made with flint. Same recipe as everything else. What this does is it limits it to 1 stack. That's it. That's all I can put in there. 1 stack, and I've got some on me. So we're going to pick this up. I have wire running underneath all the way back here. Back here is where the wire comes out. Right here I have an export bus with a capacity card, and it has the skull and the soul sand. And that's going to go here. Stop. Put that anywhere. Okay. We're going to keep that off for a second. I have the wire also going up here. Just right here for now. So what we're going to do is take that interface, dump it on this block, and give it a cable. It'll take it a moment. It'll say device missing channel until it recognizes it. There it goes, device online. Going to give that the pattern we just made. So these conduits have not changed. But what we're going to do is take some sticks and fill in 8 of the slots. And for speed purposes, I'm going to give it a stack of whatever item it's supposed to have. Except this middle one. That one we'll let the computer control. Oops, I messed up. You get skulls and you get sand. Alright, now we can turn this on. Always active, so if we take one of these out, where's it going? Did I miss one? Oh, my bad. Alright. So if we take it out, it should fill this back up. And it should fill this back up. This is set to... It's still set to round robin, but I took the upgrade out. So with that, I've set this placer here is in redstone mode pulse. I did that with a torch. Just take it, right click it, and it'll swap between them. So there's nothing in here. I switched this side to south. I did that so I could test it, because if it places north, which is this direction towards the wall, it'll place the skull here instead of there. So basically we have a full wither minus the middle skull. The grinder's here, and I made a death boss, a wither boss death muffler, and I put it down here. If you right click it, it'll get glasses or not. Just a cool mode and, you know, regular. I'll leave it like this for a second so you can see the difference. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a redstone clock. And I'm going to drop it right here. So that's going to pulse on this guy here. So this doesn't matter. This can be blocking mode or regular mode. So we're going to leave it regular and let it go. I'm going to drop the duration down to half a second, sure. It doesn't need to be long. But I'm going to up the delay to... Oh, let's go with... It needs to be quite a bit higher. So we're going to go 400, which is 20 seconds. That should give the wither time to build, then activate, blow up, get killed, and have the replacement blocks placed, because they'll try placing while it's building, but then when it blows up, it'll destroy them, so it'll have to place again, and hopefully with that delay, it should be sufficient. So what we can do now is come back to the computer. This is such a roundabout way of doing it, because we could just make a seed probably by now, all the time it took me to do this. Essence, yeah, almost. We're one short. Right? No, we can make it now. Oh. My random testing. Ignore that. There we go. We could officially make another seed and not have to worry about this. Yeah, but no, we're not doing that. Because maybe you want to know how to automate the wither without, you know, mystical agriculture, which is fine, you know. And we don't have the wither builder because they're being mean and they took it out. I don't know why. So the only other option I can think of is the spawner from RF Tools, which behaves totally differently. You need to feed it the various materials like protein or something like that. I don't remember. Engineer syringe and all that fun stuff. But no, we're doing it this way. So let's take out all the nether stars and tell it, craft me 4 of them. Sure. Go for it. So what it's going to do is it'll dump all 4 skulls into this placer, but it'll only do 1 at a time. It's going to blow up, it's going to break that sand. And it's so slow. Luckily it gets killed pretty quick. The timing okay? I didn't hear it place the stuff. Oh, there it goes. But now if you turn the glasses on, you see at the top, the wither bar, if you put the glasses on, it goes away. So this might not be the fastest way to get nether stars, but at least it's now working and doesn't get clogged, hopefully. We'll have to wait another 40 seconds to actually know for sure, but, you know, whatever. How are we doing over here? Yeah, so now there's just going to be random explosions in the background whenever it wants to craft a nether star. Up to 3. I think this is a good solution, and that's the solution I'm going to go with for now until I set up a single plot of land with this nether star crux that I have. Witherings. Oh, yeah, so this might be a good option to get started for a while. Go ahead and claim this quest. Chance cubes. Oh, jeez. I'm going to have to make a chance cube room somewhere. And then one day just open all of those. All the loot crates should be good except legendary. Ooh, here we go. I might as well just drop this with the rest. This is the one I was missing. Put it there. I have no idea what those things are getting me, but they're getting me something. Anyways then, so that's about it. I just wanted to play around and experiment and show you guys kind of some of the random thought process I go through and test out. But we got a wither farm out of it, a secondary wither farm using RF tools, and no, not RF tools, not this time. Using actually additions. And some other miscellaneous stuff. But, you know, that's it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Sorry if it was confusing, and if you didn't get anything out of it, my bad. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.